Peace. Me and Sister MyRah, we still rocking the party for y'all. She just got finished saying, well, we done covered a lot of information. And what I said was, then keep up. And keep up. You've been keeping up with a lot of wrong information and the illusion, and keep up with what some of the things that we're trying to impart to you, so we can all collectively have a more harmonious existence here on this planet while we're here. Okay, the formula that I want to talk to Sister MyRah about is us as black men uplifting the black woman, and black women themselves uplifting themselves by not compromising their value, and for us men to also not compromise by the way that we treat her in our particular thought, words, and actions, thought, words, and deeds. Yes. That is because that is actually what that's what our karma comes from. Yes, yes. Because a lot of these things, since Saturn is karma, a lot of the things that we have had restrictions on how brothers move. Yes, brothers haven't been having that success because even in their mind, they may. Well, I'm talking about in their physical, they be talking about the black woman, but they got Brooke Shields on their mind. Absolutely. Or they got Angelina Jolie on their mind. Right.
Or even like Halle Berry and Beyonce, the hybrids.
But we ain't pushing up our INNERGIES.
Right.
We ain't pushing up our Jill
Right.
Scott.
What happened to Mary J. Blige, and what happened to Fantasia? What happened to
Anita Baker,
Jennifer Hudson? You know, why is it every time I turn on my radio and turn on my TV and go to the movies, you know, I'm seeing these women representing black women, but they really are perpetrators, you see.
Are you talking about all that extra makeup that Alicia Keys had on in the Bees movie?
Right.
They tried to trick us.
Right. And look at, they just had a movie out not too long ago called Obsession. With Beyonce. And it was, the whole premise of the movie was sound, but here they got a hybrid representing the black woman. Right. So you really had two white women fighting over the black man. When they got you to energize the movie by your perception of a black woman fighting a white woman for her man. You understand how they trick us? You see how they trick us with those things, you see. So, you know, like you said, spirit is nothing but a collective of energy. But the energy don't understand, you know, it only understands through your perception. Okay. So if you're looking at Beyonce as a black woman, and you're watching this movie as it is showing or demonstrating the black woman or the black man not compromising the value of his black wife to get with this white woman, you see, you're actually energizing that, but you're not energizing it in the true sense of what you think you're energizing, you see. You've been been tricked again through the illusion.
On the subconscious level, because with him being a master of illusion, he has the little bugs in there, just the little things that are going to trigger some interference on your way back home.
Absolutely.
The same philosophy.
Well, you're not getting the flavor, Kyrie. Okay, now just think about. Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, just think about. Think about the fight scene. Now I had a friend of mine that says, you know, Beyonce's ghetto. You know, no. There's a difference in ghetto and acting ghetto. Beyonce acts ghetto. This is her pulling off being black. Just like Obama imitates Denzel Washington to pull off being black. Right. Okay? Right. Beyonce imitates. Whenever you see a white woman imitating a black woman, she gets loud. Her voice gets flat. You know, girl, I'm going to kick your ass, bitch. Okay? Now, but it's not real. It's not natural. You know, when she got on the phone and called her, it doesn't really give you the flavor of how a black woman would have really done that. Right. Versus, you know, this imitation of a black woman.
When she told the police, she was like, y'all better do something about her before I do something. Right. You didn't really believe that.
No, it's not believable. Now, you look, a sister, you know, when she's on that phone, you better leave my family alone. No, a black woman would have said it a little differently. Right. And it wasn't going to be, I mean, I can't just imitate to you how a black woman, because it would have come from her emotion, it would have come from her gut.
She would have channeled it.
Right, that bitch would have come out. You know, that mama crocodile would have come out. Right. Which you can't imitate that.
Right.
And this is what she tried to imitate, but it falls short. So you're not getting the true flavor of how a black woman would have really responded in that situation. And then most of the fight scene, the white woman was kicking her ass, you see.
Right.
And that's not real.
That's not real. That's not real. Okay, so since we're on the subject of that movie,
Right.
let's look at, for a second, you got this big old, strong, chocolatey black man in the movie.
Yes.
And he was participating in the illusion because even if he would have had the super real, you know what I'm saying, Beyonce was family in the place of a real black woman,
Yes.
he still was saying, I will risk this.
Yes.
I will compromise this to put this skinny,
Right.
mini white woman who don't... I've already had a child with my wife at home,
Right.
and now I'm out here entertaining the illusion
Right.
that you are still, you know what I'm saying,
Desirable to me. Well, but this is what I liked about the movie, because he did not. But the fact is that he stayed true to his black woman. He did not compromise.
He entertained it in the beginning. That's the part I have a problem with.
I don't think he did.
The flirting with her.
No, he
and all
didn't.
that.
No, he didn't.
You sure?
I'm sure. She drove on him being a gentleman, him being nice, and she was doing everything to take him out of that, even in the elevator when she dropped down with the papers and showing her legs. I mean, he didn't, you know, and he was really, you know, she was letting him know you could have that. He could have jumped right in and said, oh, hey, baby, you know, that looks good. No, he didn't do that.
So when his when his black wife said get rid of her, and he didn't get rid of her. Remember in the movie she was like, go ahead and get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't like her. And because Beyonce felt that she was trying to ease in on her man. What was why didn't, you know, he was like, oh, don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because he had no desire for her.
Oh.
Your fears are unfounded, you see. You know, no, he demonstrated. That's what made me so incensed, because you're going to finally show our black men staying loyal to his black woman, and it's not really a black woman, you see. No, he was above board in that movie.
Okay.
There was no fault with what he did, you see. He operated as a man, a gentleman, and he stayed true to his value of his woman, you see. But why couldn't it have been an authentic black woman to prove this point with, is my point.
Gotcha.
You know, so, you know, and that's what and let me tell you something about the movie I Am Legend. Okay? Now, they have a director's cut. And I watched the director's cut. Now, the director's cut was more real. And I liked the ending. And when I watched the director's cut and the ending of that movie, I wondered why they didn't really use that one. Because it was more authentic. Because they didn't use it because they didn't want you to get the real message of that movie. Now, throughout the movie, they were really pushing interracial relationships, you see. Okay? That's why they kept using Bob Marley and this One Love thing. And they kept putting, you know, as you saw, his wife got killed on the helicopter with the black child. And the thing is that then they brought a white woman and her child in, you know, as a replacement. But at the end of the director's cut, it was about him realizing that he had taken the zombie's woman. That's why the zombie was so viciously attacking and coming after him. He wanted his woman back.
Wow.
And he had discounted them and treated them like, oh, they don't have feelings, they don't have, you know, but that's why the zombie. So when he finally realized, he saw the tattoo on the zombie that matched the tattoo on the woman he had taken. And so then he realized, and he allowed, you know, he took the woman out there, and he allowed the zombie to get his woman. And his zombie, you know, he was the head zombie, so he kept all the other zombies back while he took his woman and snorted at him and left. That's how it ended in the director's cut. Okay?
What?
Oh, yeah. So, the real message of that movie was, you done took my woman, black man. This is why I am so viciously attacking you. That was the ultimate message. The white man is defending the the value of his woman, which the black man feels he can just walk off with and not have to deal with the white man about. That was the real message.
We'll be right back.